Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. A couple of quick clarifications. Number one, I am trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down below to a totally free 4-part series that'll walk you through what futures are, how they work. And if I can try to pique your interest, especially if you're a stock or options trader that is dealing and being annoyed by the pattern day trading rule, there is zero pattern day trading rule within the futures world. So you can show up and you can day trade as much as you want. And the second part, I am trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? Which prop firm am I using? Check out that link that you see on the screen. I'll also put it down below, and that'll answer all those questions. But in terms of just kind of a quick little summary, prop firm allows you to put very little of your money at risk, and then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So that's kind of the summary version of it. And make sure you use that link because that'll ensure you get the best promotion. They're always running promotions. So if you want to get the current promotion, whatever it may be, so even if you're watching this video a year after I upload it, still use that link, and that'll ensure you get the current promotion at this time. So that is the current status of things. I will go ahead and pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. All right, looking to buy at that green line there. Nope. Tapped it, did not fill me. Has me a little bit too nervous. I'll watch this resistance line up here now at this point. Glad I canceled it out. Not that I would have been filled. Maybe it would have come up back up there and filled me. I'm not sure, but regardless, got very close to filling me. Did not fill me, therefore didn't like it anymore. And as it comes back down, now it could go back up. Don't get me wrong. Oh, whoops. Well, I think I would have weathered that storm. So in all actuality, a failed trade there. In and out for $300. If you blinked, you missed it. But down here now has $300. And yes, that is the power of futures. Wins can add up very, very quickly. Now, of course, that is a two-sided coin, so you definitely better understand what you're doing. But there we go, starting off with the $300 score there. Try to buy on a bit of a pullback there. All right, I'll pause, and I'll keep a close eye on it. Well, there it goes up through the trend line. Are we going to get any follow-through, though? All right, I'll pause. Well, I haven't been paying attention, been making some alerts in my private community. But, yeah. Played that. Not that I'd still be holding. I'm not making that claim. But, yeah, probably should have just sat there and got that buy. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. This is all confirmation, hindsight bias speaking right now. So, it's easy to sit here and say everything that I should have done with hindsight. But, yeah, overall, very nice breakout. Even a nice breakout through that red line here as it pulls back. So, in there and out. Just bought the pullback to that line there. Just a classic back test. And you can see that was another quick move. So that 300 is now a 600. So very good. Just another quick scalp there. I know, Clay, why did you do such a quick scalp? Now look at it. You're right. But again, hindsight. Had the price continue to collapse, I think you'd probably be saying, because what I'd be saying is, good choice. I'm glad I did the quick scalp, because had I wanted something bigger, that would have been a losing trade. So again, all that is hindsight, confirmation bias. All right, I'll pause. All right, looking to play some micros here now. Got a cushion, so I'm going to go to the less risky ones. So that means gains won't be as big either, but...
Order filled.
Wow, I'll take that. That was super fast. I apologize. Hopefully the speaker guy's not blowing out your eardrums. The order filled guy. Let me turn down my volume. I don't think that's too bad. But right there on that one, a quick $52. So yeah, I guess those micros added up pretty quick on that one. I don't know. I think subconsciously I must not really trust this market right now. I don't know why I don't know why I'm choosing to be so scalpy on all these with my what I call sniper shot strategy. If you watch past videos, you've seen ones where I hold, I let it work, but I have not done that here. I just think, yeah, and clearly I've been wrong because all of them, if I just trusted the market and let the market move, I would have been up way bigger amounts. So yeah, for some reason, I'm just not. I don't really trust the markets too much this morning. And again, I've been wrong in that regard to not trust the markets because the markets would have rewarded me for trusting them with my decisions. But yeah, and I wish I had a better answer as to why I don't quite trust them. But because it's not like I'm looking around and seeing something that makes me, that looks sketchy. I don't know. If anything, that is one of the trading is very hard. Do not get me wrong. Trading is very hard, but it is not hard to the point of demanding perfection. It's not like you have to be absolutely correct in order to make money. That's not the case. I've been wrong here to not trust the market. Yet I've still made money. So again, I want to be very clear. I'm not saying trading is easy. I'm saying trading is hard, but it's not hard to the point where it demands absolute perfection and you have to be perfectly right about every thought you have. If that was the case, then yeah, probably nobody would succeed. So that is the bright side of things. All right, I'll pause. All right, I have a couple buy orders here at these green lines, each one for 5 micros. I'd be interested in potentially building some more into this. So if this is some sort of uptrend that's starting to form here, then I like these. I like these orders. Oh, hit that green line. Did not fill me. Still did not fill me. I'm going to cancel it out now. See? I would have been, I don't know if I'd have been okay. Again, I'm at that green line there for 5 micros. In. See what it wants to do here. The trust issues continue. So if this thing keeps on moving up, it'll be another example of me. No, granted, I made about I made around $100 on that. Oh, okay, all right. That makes that all right. We're right on that one to not trust the market there. So now I don't look like a total moron. So that's good. Yeah, I was trying to give it some time, and it wouldn't quite bounce up. And then when it finally sort of did, I was like, okay, let's see, can we get some more? No, not really. All right, I'm out. Don't trust it. And that time, I was finally right to not have trusted the market on that move. Gave it a chance. It obviously it moved in my favor. I made $100 on it, but yeah. Well, it's about 9:45. I'm up 750 with commissions, probably right around like 710. So I'll take that. 15 minutes, $710. I don't say that to brag, but as always, I say to build perspective because if you're anything like me, it's easy to look around social media and see some really big numbers. And for those people, let's just assume they're real. Fantastic, good job. But it's easy to look at those numbers and then look at your numbers and be like, wow, I'm not that good, or wow, I did pretty bad. But the example I always use is if let's say that there's somebody, and let's just say I not made 750 bucks. Let's say I made $75 in 15 minutes. And let's say there's somebody sitting next to you that makes $50 an hour. Would you start complaining to that person, man, I made 75 bucks in 15 minutes. I'm not very happy about it. You would never do that. Why? Because I just rewired your brain. I reframed it for you to be like, that would make you sound like the greediest savage ever. For you to complain about making 75 bucks in 15 minutes to somebody that makes $50 an hour. So you just want to do that. So just use that trick. If so-and-so making XYZ amount per hour was sitting next to me, would I complain about my results? And odds are, if you're making money, you want it. Now, I will say that if you've been sitting at and I'm not trying to, rain on your parade, but if you've been sitting at your computer trading futures, for 8 hours and you have $75, that's one of those situations where it's like, oh, now, granted, let's assume you didn't start off in the hole and have to work your way back out. Let's just say that, that was all you made. Maybe you probably revisit some things within your strategy. Something's not quite right there because that hourly rate starts to look a bit sketchy. But $75 in 15 minutes, that's you would never complain about that, somebody making $50 an hour. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and call it good. I don't know whether to trust the market or not. Even now, it came back up. Granted, I still play that one right to get out. It bounced back up, but yeah. I have trust issues. Man, that'll probably be the title of this video. I have trust issues. And then finally, before I go, I want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar. So if you're interested in learning about the tools I'm using, how I build consistency, how I manage risk, I'll cover that and go over a lot more, including how do you approach the markets? Do you have the right framework? Are the right guardrails in place? Because a lot of people that are new, that are struggling, they think they're doing things that make sense. And I can understand why they're doing the things that they're doing. However, yeah, it's not actually the reality of the matter. It's not the proper way that you should be approaching certain different, circumstances. So like I said, I personally believe there's something for everybody. So even if, you're doing pretty well, I think there'll still be some sort of nugget of wisdom that you'd be able to pull out of this. But overall, like I said, definitely get signed up for it if you're interested. And again, check the link in the description or just go to claychart.com/live and that'll tell you when the next live class is so you can get signed up for it. But thanks for watching. As always, if you appreciate these live videos, hit that like button. And if you're looking for a super free and easy way to support the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button because it really does help out. Thanks for watching. Take care.